So Roger Smith did a video on the idea that anime fans being more informed doesn't make their arguments have more weight, or having seen a certain show doesn't make your point in the discourse any less valuable than the last. Or, as the main thesis would present, give every idea a chance before dismissing it. I may have agreed with his point on a broad sense, but I believe this topic is a bit more nuanced than he presented. I seek to expand the argument. Madoka Magica is a highly polarizing show where constant arguments are being clashed together upon the notion of it being a deconstruction. Yes, opinions are subjective, but that doesn't mean I can't believe one to be wrong. Now, with this show in particular, experience can play an important role. There have been members of the community who've pointed out it can still be a deconstruction even having seen tons of other magical girl shows, whereas there are members of the community who call it that without having seen or understand other magical girl shows. Say you look at Nanoha, which came out before Madoka, and say, this is cute and feminine, but you don't go any further than that point. Then you watch Madoka as your first magical girl show and go, holy cow, this is a deconstruction. I posit that it's completely fair to rag on these people and tell them you just haven't seen enough shows. I mean, Nanoha was an adult magical girl show in 2004 before Madoka Magica hit the scene. This is speaking as someone who hasn't seen Madoka, but it's believed to be the case that Madoka is a deconstruction for being bloody and violent. Any veteran of the genre could tear this argument a new asshole in 5 seconds flat. Mahou Shoujo carries a lot of shows with heavy amount of violence under its blanket, with the majority of the shows having more feminine concepts and feminine idealisms as the main theme. The deconstruction is a genre-specific part of the discourse. To deconstruct a genre, a creator must first understand said genre because they're not only subverting your expectations, but turning those expectations on their head. Thus, an analyst must first know what those genre elements being commentated in the work are. To know what they are, you have to watch the shows. In this regard, it is valid to point these people out as inexperienced. If said person knows the genre well enough and calls it a deconstruction, I'd gladly give their thesis esteem. This is simply a commentary on the discourse around the show from what I've personally heard and what I've seen from other magical girl shows. I gotta watch Madoka soon. In the meantime, go subscribe to Rodgersmith2004 if you don't watch him already. He does great analysis of anime, and the video I mentioned is really good.